Stampers, this is Dawn from DawnStampingThoughts.net, and today we're going to make this card focusing on this poinsettia. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so we're going to be using the brand new Festive Flower Builder Punch, and it looks like this. It's in the holiday catalog right now. And I'm using the red glimmer paper and then also the Dazzling Diamonds glimmer paper. Let me show you really quick what I did with this. I took a stamping sponge with the Pear Pizzazz, and I just colored the Dazzling Diamonds paper to turn it a light shade of green, and it's super pretty. So that's all I did for that. Okay, I just wanted to show you that really quick. Okay, so now let me show you the petals we're going to punch out with this punch. We're going to punch out 2 of the bikini tops, it looks like, or Batman mask. 2 of those, and then you're going to punch out 8 of the large petals right here. Yep, so 8 of those. And then you're going to punch out 4 of the smaller petals. And I punched all those out with the red glimmer paper. Then we're going to punch out 2 of the large petals with the Pear Pizzazz Dazzling Diamonds paper. Punch one out here. Actually, I'm going to punch out 3. I think that's what I used, was 3. So punch out 3 of those. Okay, so we have our petals for the leaves. Now we're just going to go ahead and fold the petals in half, just to add some dimension to the petals. So let me go ahead and do that. Okay, so next we're going to punch out 3 real red 1-inch circles. So punch out 3 of those. And then we're going to use the crushed curry with the 2 X's right here. We're going to punch out 2 of those. So for the sake of the video, I'm going to use the Fast Fuse. I did use the multi-purpose liquid glue for this one, but for the sake of the video, this takes a little bit longer to dry, so the Fast Fuse works a lot quicker. So I'm just going to go ahead and add Fast Fuse to all 3 of these 1-inch circles. Okay, and we're going to build our petals with the point facing out. We're going to make like a cross with the first 4 of the large. Okay, so there's your first one. Now we're going to build the second one. Okay, and now the small one. Still the point facing out. Okay, so we're going to put a dimensional on the back of one of these. Let me get my dimensionals. So dimensional on the back of one. I'm going to put this, now this is the smaller petal, so we're just going to put this in the center, crisscross across the other petals. And then I'm going to use a glue dot for the next one. Put that right in the center of that one. And this one's going to go the opposite direction. Press that down. Okay, and then these 2 are going to be built up with the liquid glue. I should have done this one first so it could be drying. Just need a little dab in the center, and like the petals, we're going to off-center it, just like that. So let that dry. So now it's just a matter of putting these 3 pieces together to build your flower. And I'm going to put a dimensional in the center, and then you're going to off-center it. So even though I use the red, you're never going to see those circles. It's kind of hidden under all those petals. So it's great. Okay, so then this one, same thing. You're going to off-center it. Oh my gosh, isn't that beautiful? Oh, so pretty. Oh, that sparkle. Okay, so now for the leaves, all I did for that is I'm just going to take a dimensional and just put it on the edge of the leaf and peel off the backing, and then just position it where I want it in the back. Okay? Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Okay, so now for the sake of time, I'm just going to use another glue dot, and then we're going to take the center of the flower. Let's push that down a little bit. Isn't that pretty? Oh my gosh. And then this is what it looks like on the card. But we're going to go ahead and make the card too. So one more thing. We're going to add a pearl to the center really quick. Okay, so there's your poinsettia. Oh my gosh. All right, so now let's make the card. Okay, so I'm using Tip Top Taupe for the base, and this is cut at 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. And then a piece of Very Vanilla, which is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. And then another piece of Tip Top Taupe, which is cut at 3 3/4 by 5. And then you notice I'm using the brand new punch, which is called Curvy Corner Trio punch. And this is also in the brand new holiday catalog. I want to give you a couple tips on this punch. The 3 images on this punch, you have 2 corner punches and then the slot punch. The 2 corner punches, you'll want to remember to always punch and then flip your cardstock. And let me show you what I mean by that. I have 2 pieces of scrap here. This is the main one we want to worry about flipping, but just for the sake of making it really super easy, when you're doing the corner punches, just always punch and flip, no matter which one you use. And I'll show you. Right here, you're going to notice this little groove right here for this punch. Now, when you punch, you're going to punch straight down. You're going to put your paper in the one that you want to punch. So we're going to punch this corner punch right here. Make sure your cardstock is going in straight and tight so you feel those sides of the punch. And the trick here is you want to punch straight down and make sure the punch is on a flat surface. And then you're going to flip your cardstock and punch the other side. Straight down. And it makes it symmetrical on both sides. So now let me show you with the Tip Top Taupe. I'm not going to flip it, and you're going to see why you want to flip it. So punch straight down, and I'm not going to flip it. Just going to punch. Okay. So now you're going to see this side lines up better than this side. Can you see that? It's just a little bit off. It's not symmetrical with the Tip Top Taupe. So now let me do this side here. I'm going to punch straight down, and then I'm going to flip, and then I'm going to punch again. So now this is the side that we flipped. Now look how much better. It lines up. Perfect. Okay. So now let me show you this side here. This is really cute. Now this side you don't necessarily have to worry about flipping, but like I said, just for the sake of making it easier, just go ahead and flip it, but you don't have to. Cute. Okay. Okay, so then the slot punch, let me show you here. This is the center of the punch. So when you're lining it up, just take that center point there. That's going to be your center point for your tag or your slot punch. Slide the cardstock all the way in, and then you're just going to center it, I guess right about there, and then punch straight down, and then that's going to make your little tag. Isn't that cute? So that's the brand new Curvy Corner Trio punch in a nutshell. So I'm going to go ahead and use the corner punch on my Very Vanilla piece and my Tip Top Taupe. So let me go ahead and do that. Alright, so then for the base of my card, I used the Project Life Corner Rounder, and I'm just going to corner round all 4 corners. Okay, so for my strip of designer paper, it's from the Home for Christmas designer paper pack, and this is cut at 1 by 5. And I'm going to layer it onto my Tip Top Taupe piece. Right about there. Okay, and then we're going to do a little bit of stamping. I'm going to use the Early Espresso Classic ink. And then this is the stamp set called Wonderland. It's brand new, also in the holiday catalog. We're going to use All Is Calm, All Is Bright. We're going to stamp this. I want to make sure this is stamping right. I'm going to stamp this right across the top. And then I'm going to add some basic pearls along the bottom edge of the designer paper. Okay, I'm going to layer this onto the Very Vanilla. Lay this onto the base card. Okay, so we're going to pop this up on dimensionals. Now on this one, I sponged the edges with the crumb cake on the Very Vanilla. I'm going to position this right over here, just like that. And just fold up our petals. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, so that's how you make that pretty poinsettia flower. Okay, thanks for stopping by and we'll see you later. Bye!